Okay, so you know that feeling when you see like everyone on social media making tons of money with a side hustle?
Oh, yeah.
It's tempting, right?
Right.
Especially around the holidays.
Absolutely.
Yeah, credit card bills, all that.
Definitely.
So today we're diving into one that's been popping up everywhere. It's called Cha-Ching.
Interesting.
I know, right?
Yeah. The name alone makes you want to know more,
Oh,
right?
sure.
What caught my eye is how they use something as simple as a $20 bill
Mm.
and turned it into this symbol of financial freedom.
Oh, okay.
It's clever
Yeah.
using something familiar like that
Right.
to represent something that can be so intimidating.
Uh-huh.
Finances can be a lot for people.
Absolutely. And like, who doesn't love the sound of Cha-Ching?
It's like
Yeah.
universal for success, right? Yeah.
Exactly. But before we get too excited, we need to understand how it actually works.
Yeah. Good point.
Our source material for this deep dive is a podcast episode from the Opportunity Spotlight.
Okay.
They interviewed someone involved with Cha-Ching.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
So from what I gathered, it all starts with a $40 donation.
Okay.
But it's not just a random fee. It's split strategically.
How so?
Well, $20 goes to the person who invited you,
Interesting.
and the other 20 goes to the program administrator.
So right away, there's an incentive to spread the word?
Exactly.
Bring in new members.
Yep.
Okay, but what happens after that initial donation?
That's where your personal webpage comes in.
Oh, okay.
It's like your own platform within the Cha-Ching system.
Hmm.
You get a unique link to this webpage,
Okay.
and you share it as much as possible.
Got it.
They say there's a pool of over 13,000 potential participants.
Wow, 13,000.
Yeah,
That's a big reach. So you earn $20 for every person who joins through your link.
that's the idea.
Okay, this sounds a little familiar, though.
The host of the Opportunity Spotlight stressed that success isn't guaranteed.
Hmm.
He said it all comes down to individual effort.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, effort is important for anything. Right.
Of course.
It takes planning consistency and a realistic understanding of how things work.
You need more than just a burst of energy to make it work. In Cha-Ching, it seems like the program administrator plays a big role.
Yeah, they mentioned a massive rotator.
Right, to promote everyone's web pages.
Uh-huh. What is that exactly?
Yeah, and how does it work?
Well, it's not totally clear from the podcast episode.
Okay.
It sounds like a marketing tool to drive traffic to the web pages.
Okay. So that could be valuable, right?
Potentially.
Yeah.
But we need to understand the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
Is it sustainable?
Right, because it makes you wonder what's in it for the administrator.
Exactly. Why go through all that effort?
Right.
It's a good question to ask.
Absolutely, whenever there's talk of financial opportunity,
Yeah,
we have to look at everyone's motivations.
definitely. Are they really invested in the participants' success?
Right, or is there something else going on?
It's not about being cynical.
Right?
It's about being informed.
Absolutely. We have to look beyond the promises and understand how it all works.
Agreed. And it's interesting that this podcast episode aired right before the holidays.
Yeah, good point.
They linked Cha-Ching to the financial pressures people feel that time of year.
Oh, that's smart.
It's good marketing, right?
For sure.
Holidays mean more spending,
Yeah,
which means more stress for a lot of people.
definitely.
So they position Cha-Ching as a way to relieve that burden.
Exactly. It's like they're offering a solution to overspending during the holidays.
Precisely. But this brings up an important question for you listening.
Yes. Think about your own holiday spending
Uh-huh.
and your financial goals overall.
Exactly. Does joining something like Cha-Ching fit into your long-term strategy?
That's a great question.
It's about aligning your actions with your values.
Yeah. Are you looking for quick gains?
Or are you focused on building something sustainable?
That's a good way to put it.
Cha-Ching seems to focus a lot on changing your mindset about money,
Yeah, they talk about identifying limiting beliefs.
which can be valuable, but is it right for you?
That's the key.
It's not just about the money itself.
Right.
It's how you think about money.
Yeah, and we can all relate to that on some level, right?
Absolutely. Everyone has beliefs about money.
Self-awareness is so important when it comes to making financial decisions. Yes, we need to ask tough questions,
And do our own research.
especially before jumping into anything financial.
Absolutely.
With Cha-Ching, the call to action is pretty clear.
Okay.
Visit the website, watch the video, enter your email to learn more,
Seems straightforward. Because knowledge is power.
especially with finances.
That's what we aim to give you here on the deep dive.
Exactly. Information, context,
Hmm.
the tools to think critically.
So you can make good decisions.
Because let's be real, that Cha-Ching sound is pretty enticing.
It is.
Yeah.
But real financial freedom goes beyond just money.
Hmm.
It's about understanding your values,
Uh-huh.
setting goals, and making choices that fit your vision.
That's a great way to put it.
It's not just about chasing money.
Right.
It's about creating a life of security and well-being.
Absolutely. And that leads us to a big question for you to think about.
What does financial freedom actually mean to you?
What does security look like in your life?
And does Cha-Ching really align with that?
These are all worth exploring as you do your research.
Remember, your financial journey is unique.
Right.
There's no one-size-fits-all solution.
So keep learning, keep asking questions.
And keep striving for that financial well-being. So bringing it back to Cha-Ching,
Yeah.
they mentioned this massive rotator.
Yeah, huh? For promoting web pages?
Right, it sounds impressive,
It does.
but I'm still not sure how it works.
Yeah. The details are a bit vague in the podcast.
Okay.
It seems like a system to showcase everyone's web pages.
To a bigger audience.
Yeah, maybe through some kind of rotation
Mm.
or automated promotion.
Could be like a directory of links,
Right.
or maybe a more complex algorithm.
Potentially.
So imagine like a big digital billboard. Okay. Where everyone in Cha-Ching gets their turn.
That could be effective. Yeah. It could attract attention and leads.
Definitely. But it depends on a few things.
Like what?
The audience size, how engaged they are,
Mm-hmm.
the algorithm they use, and the quality of the web pages themselves.
Oh, right. It's not enough to just be on the billboard.
Exactly. You need good content on your page.
To make people actually join.
Right. It's like having a store on a busy street.
Okay.
You need more than just people walking by.
Yeah, you need to draw them in.
Exactly. And that brings us back to critical thinking,
Right.
doing your research.
The massive rotator sounds good,
Uh-huh.
but you need to understand how it works
What the limitations are.
and how much work you have to put in.
It's not just going to do everything for you.
So you still need to build your online presence.
And engage with people,
Right.
which might not be for everyone.
Yeah, it's important to be honest with yourself
About your skills, resources, and commitment.
before jumping into anything. One more thing about Cha-Ching we need to talk about. So one thing that stood out to me about Cha-Ching
Yeah.
was how much they focus on mindset.
Oh, yeah.
They talk about limiting beliefs about money.
Right. Like those beliefs that hold you back.
Exactly. And how overcoming those is key to success.
It's interesting how they frame it.
Yeah.
Like, your thoughts about money directly impact your finances.
Right. If you change your mindset,
Yeah.
you can change your situation.
It's empowering.
It is. It resonates with me.
The idea that thoughts influence actions,
It's not new.
there's a lot of research on it.
Psychology explores that connection.
Yeah.
And there's evidence that our beliefs about money
Uh-huh.
actually affect our behavior.
So if you think money is scarce,
Yeah.
you might make choices that make it even scarcer.
Like avoiding investments.
Right. Or holding on to every dollar.
But if you have a more abundant mindset,
Oh, okay.
you might be more open to taking risks.
Looking for opportunities.
Exactly. And that's where Cha-Ching's approach might be valuable.
By making you examine your beliefs.
Yeah. It could help you identify those patterns.
The ones that are holding you back.
It's like a framework for personal transformation.
Going beyond just managing your money.
Right. Addressing the deeper psychological stuff.
It's a holistic approach.
It is, which is good. And remember that real financial freedom,
Yeah.
it's not just about having lots of money.
It's about security and well-being.
Feeling empowered to make choices.
That reflect your values.
It's about finding a path that works for you.
Whether that's a traditional job,
Starting a business,
investing,
you're finding other ways to make money.
and as you explore those options,
Yeah.
knowledge is power.
The more you know about personal finance,
The better decisions you'll make.
do keep learning, keep asking questions,
Keep that Cha-Ching in mind.
but for the right reasons.
It's not about getting rich quick.
It's about building a solid foundation.
For your financial well-being.
And that's what we're all about here on The Deep Dive.
We're here to help you
To give you the tools and inspiration.
to be financially empowered.
So keep exploring, keep growing.
Keep striving for that financial freedom.
That truly resonates with you.
Until next time.